Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hit the like button. Let's go. Let's make this money. If you're new, hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell, and come join this Stock Up family where we make money. All right, let's get right into it. I got some more bullish crypto news, not just Bitcoin, but all crypto, Bitcoin, altcoins, and meme coins. All right. And there is a lot that was going on. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister or President of Canada, has resigned. And he has resigned. And some people are saying good riddance from over there. You know, I don't follow Canadian politics that close. Some love him, some hate him. But he was more in line with the, Democratic Party, of course. And now he is stepping down, and it's not looking good for him. He hasn't been doing well. So, right, Bitcoin retakes 100K with global risk rally resuming. Okay, so there is a lot going on with this. I want you to listen to this as I bring you down this road of what I think is huge crypto news.
I think we're all trying to understand what it means to have a more friendly regulatory environment and sort of how that will therefore manifest itself in some of the valuations that we're seeing, Ari.
First of all, good morning, and thank you so much for having me. There were a lot of promises made on the campaign trail, and now we're sort of slowly seeing some of those promises come to life. There's this adage in politics that the people are the policy. And over the last, really since the election, we saw several key appointments really across the cabinet, from Scott Bessent as Treasury Secretary, Paul Atkins as SEC Chair. We have now a crypto czar, or we'll have a crypto czar, David Sachs, an entrepreneur and former PayPal executive. So if the people are the policy, we're seeing people really up and down the cabinet who have been supportive of digital assets, have been supportive of innovation, AI. There's this excitement and I think sort of cadence of almost a space race where the U.S. is now in a position to keep up with the rest of the world or even surpass the rest of the world.
What happens? Meaning, how's it going to trade in the future? Do you believe it becomes some kind of true electronic currency? What happens that actually brings value to all of this?
Now, what I'm going to play for you right now is his answer to that. But in my next video or videos to come, I'm going to talk about something in specific that he's saying about transactions and stable coins. But listen to his answer, please.
Yeah, it's a great question. And, I mentioned the people, and the real question next is sort of what happens from a policy standpoint. We've heard a bunch of different suggestions to include a strategic Bitcoin reserve. But I think what I'm really most excited about is even beyond Bitcoin. Over the last few months, we have seen fintechs like Stripe and Cash App and others across the ecosystem use stable coins at scale for payments. Right. We're actually seeing the technology used. I think Bitcoin traditionally has been this investment mechanism or store of value. But what we're really seeing is people start to use the technology for cross-border payments, for remittances, to buy things. And I think that's when we're really going to see this ecosystem grow when we talk about digital assets. I think we're going to see it go significantly higher. I think things like a strategic Bitcoin reserve in the United States, and it's not just the United States. I think, when countries around the world look at the election, look at some of the campaign promises, and now look at what the Trump administration is already doing, I think we're starting to see other countries and even states. I spoke to folks from Texas recently that are looking to build a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So I think we're going to see it go significantly higher.
So we can confirm that I actually saw his speech. He is stepping down. The Canada's Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, announces resignation, as you guys see here. Here's where it gets interesting, okay? Trudeau says showing support for crypto is irresponsible leadership. Now, I'm going to play a video of him trashing his opponent's stance on crypto. Now, I got to give a shout out to my financial friend, Sam, because I saw it on his video and I just stopped it right there so I could literally do my own dive. And then I'm going to go back and watch the rest of his video. So good job. Shout out to Sam from my financial friend. All right. So Here's what I want to play you. This is what he said about his opponent concerning crypto.
We haven't really seen a lot of concrete proposals from Mr. Poilievre. I mean, he did make one. That's not fair. You're right. He had one great opportunity for people to opt out of inflation. He recommended this last spring. You can opt out of inflation if you invest your money in Bitcoin. Yeah. No. He stayed up late, watched all sorts of YouTube videos, and came to that conclusion. He said that himself. Buy Bitcoin, opt out of inflation. Well, any Canadian who actually listened to, maybe that's why those guys with the flags are so mad at me. Any Canadian who listened to him would have lost more than half their life savings.
So he says any Canadian would have lost half of their money since last March, right? He would have been correct had they sold right there. But had they held, they would be up well over 100%. My, how the tides have changed, right? And so it just goes to show you it's crazy how quick things could change. Now, you remember, he was talking about his opponent, Pierre. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. This is Mr. Pierre. Now, when you go and you dig deeper, I literally put this in. Who can be the next Canada Prime Minister after Justin Trudeau resigns? Pierre, right there, emerging as the front runner, right? And so my point is that Canada is lining up just like America to have a pro-Bitcoin president. And he is pro-Bitcoin. Let me see if I could find just a snippet of him talking.
Bitcoin is not a central bank digital currency. It is obviously not. It's not controlled by any central bank anywhere in the world. 2, people can make their own investment decisions. I've simply said they should be free to decide whether or not they want to use Bitcoin. I don't want to be like communist China and ban Bitcoin or other technologies, because in a free market, people should have the opportunity to make those decisions for themselves.
So that's the gentleman that may be the next Prime Minister of Canada. And so if you have 2 major countries that are pro-Bitcoin or even considers a reserve, this is extremely bullish, right? Extremely bullish. Now, when I played that first clip, Bitcoin was under 100K, right? Now we're at 102K as it moves further north. Okay, let's just take a peek at the bubble, see if we see anything. We like that. Look for the hour, for the day, mostly green, and for the month, green. That's the week, I'm sorry. Now we are regaining. Remember, this was nothing but red. We are regaining. So we got the week gaining and the day gaining. Of course, the hour is not much, right? So now let me show you guys this. Okay, so we could see Bitcoin over 102K at this time, and that's the top. But let's just go to what's trending. Okay, what's trending is Bitcoin, Ethereum, right? Render 27%. What else? We have this one, SPX, 78% over the last 7 days. Where is that at? We got Avalanche at 20%. So we have the alts really, really taking off, as you could see, right? And that's let's go for the 7-day, because that's what I want to really look at. Over the last 7-day, we got SUI, Dogecoin has really woken up. And then we have SUI, all right? We have this one here, ASSAI, all right? I'm pretty sure one of you guys are going to say, that's so-and-so coin. That's great. Then we got Stella. Look at that. Bitcoin Gold. Look at that. So we have things. You guys know I'm a bull on. I have a ton of Doge that I've literally, it hasn't woken up yet, and neither has Shiba-inue, but they will. And Cardano is coming roaring strong, but SUI is my number one, layer one right now. It's my number one alt that I'm heavily invested in. So I see this as big news, really, really big news. Now, I don't get excited about a lot of news that is big fat nothing burgers, but when you have major events like this, this is something that's worthwhile. Let's just take a quick peep at the memes. As we could see over the last 7 days, Doge, look at that. Shib, see what I'm saying? They're waking up. Pepe, right? You got Pudgy, I'm sorry. We got our bunk baby down there. Whiff, Floki, you get it. You guys get it. And so the news is that we could have two incoming presidents of two major countries be pro-Bitcoin. And I just want you to think about this. At the end of the incoming president's term, we will be right here again in the crypto cycle after the 4-year cycle. Are you guys considering that? So even if it's a Democratic president that is coming in, who's to say that he's not pro Bitcoin? All right, because every single Democrat are not anti-crypto. That's not the truth. Okay, so let's be straight on this. Now, if it's another incoming president that is pro-crypto, then we could have the biggest 8-year cycle ever. And again, I do believe, and this is a big thing to say, I do believe within the next 2 cycles, that 8 years, that one Bitcoin could be looking at really getting close to $1 million. And I believe that the following year it will double. That's how fast I think it will. It's going to take time to get to that amount, but once it gets to the first million, the second million is going to come like that. All right, good people, let me know what you think. All right, and for those of you that haven't, I did extend it 1 day because the system was doing some overnight maintenance and some of you guys couldn't get in. So Tuesday night, today is Monday, Tuesday night, midnight, wherever you live in your time zone, use coupon code EARN, EARN, and get the best crypto course out there. Stocks and crypto, hands down, all right? And everything you need to know to make money with crypto and stocks, all right? Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you literally check out the top link below in this video. It will be the only link. Download Stock Up You and learn and earn. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.